Slight change of scene for the BCR Coaches Interview today. We've got a special edition with Mr. John Rhodes, who is the sports psychologist associated with our team. John, tell us a little bit about yourself and your provenance with the team.
Yeah, hi Chris. I've been here from the start of the season. My background is in sports psychology, so I work with quite a few clubs and based here looking at cultural change, cultural dynamics, performance, looking at consistency, lots of different areas generally within the team. So
and you mentioned, cultural change. Plymouth Albion last year won 9 games, battling relegation till the last minute. This year we're top 6, pretty much the same team. Can you talk us through some of the input you've had with the squad?
Yeah, sure. So for us, it starts with values. It starts with cultural values and how we can put those values into action. So that's the kind of the fundamentals of every team, whether it's an Albion, whether it's whoever it could be. And then we look at all the controllables, and we look at every single factor around pre-performance routines. We look at communication. We can look at everything from nutrition to sleep patterns, and ensuring that everything's accounted for, from values through to behaviours. That's the kind of general flow, but also for us, the important part is communication, effective communication. Communication when things are going really well, but also when things aren't going so well. So again, ways to reset, ways to restructure, and really ways to take ownership of our own performances. So.
Yeah, I'm quite the rugby nose, so I'm going to ask a specific question. I've seen something about breathing, about communal breathing. I've seen the guys all get together and take a breath. What's that one about?
So we've got a few resets, ways that we restructure our thinking under pressure, but also just generally. So we've implemented a breathing technique this year, which is a group breathing session, which the guys have fully brought into. It starts in training. We do it in the changing room, which is generally 3 deep breaths in all together. It's all very quiet, and then a single person talks afterwards, talking about ultimately one thing they can work on immediately, things they can improve straight away after the breathing technique, and one work on per performance group. So the breathing technique for us all, is first off, it's about buy-in, but then it's about resetting, slowing down, controlling thinking, and being very directive with what we can control. Things ahead.
This is fantastic, and obviously with a bit more specific, we've got a big game this weekend. We're 6th. We're playing the team in 7th. If we win this one, we put distance between us and the chasing pack, and we start looking up. As a spectator and as a fan, I'm certainly excited. Do you pick on certain games with the team and focus, or is it more keeping it level?
Rarely. Usually it's about keeping level. It doesn't matter who we're in front of. Our processes are really key. So processes are back to things like breathing, things like how we look at sleep before a match, for example, like how they're using imagery before games, how they're using kind of formal mental skills together as a group, music. So everything that we do is hugely controllable, and also it's all replicable as well. So we put nothing down to chance. We try to control pretty much everything for every match, regardless of the game, who we're against. So, if we're going top of the league, doesn't matter to us. We're going to stick to our game plan, stick to what we can control, stick to our own individual performance. And of course, there's going to be analysis for every match, but generally, we keep pretty fixed on all those small things that we can manage.
This is fascinating, and I want to go on all day, but I dare. Obviously, we are very closely related to our supporters and fans. Is there any message you want to give to the fans about how they can help with the psychology of our team?
To be honest with you, I think the fans do a great job to increase motivation. Everything from the social media interaction that the players read quite often through to support matches. Home support is really key for us, and noise is really key to us. The way that our supporters have got behind us consistently. So having that amazing infrastructure from our fans is really kind of what we're about, and that's what we're trying to do, is make our fans proud of what we do, and to ensure that we make the city proud, and really kind of keep on promoting our performance. But again, it comes back to those fans. That's what we do. We do it because we clearly are passionate about rugby, but also passionate about the city, passionate about what we're doing to really make headway, to be consistent.
John, that's been brilliant. I've got to stop now because we're going to run out of social time. I'll be honest, I think we're going to have a series of lectures from John Rhodes as we go. Thank you very much, John Rhodes.